Hey everyone, welcome back. I took a bit of a break to go, I don't know, make lunch, which is sitting in front of me. I haven't eaten it. I will, I guess, at some point. It smells good. I just cooked a mushroom, some wine, olive oil. I really need this not to be in front of my keyboard, though, which I really didn't think about when I brought this upstairs. I'm going to put it away and completely forget about that and not end up eating. Oh well. Anyways, so thank you for joining me. If you type in the chat bar, text will pop up on the screen. I'm in real time, by the way. There's no delay or anything. So feel free to just chat with me. I do have the, Twitch and this open to the side of my screen, or this being OBS. So yeah, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, just let me know. I'm going to be doing a stream walkthrough video thing for basically what it's like playing a brand new character from scratch from RO. I've gotten some questions recently from some people who are new to the game that I don't really understand how to answer because I can't remember the last time I went through the storyline. So this is to help me help you. You being everyone. Help me help everyone. Do I actually want all these on? I don't want information. I think everything else is good. Probably. Okay. Alright. I'll just leave it at that. It's probably fun. Okay, so the last thing I promised to do was go over the extremely confusing... Oh, not that one. Sidebar of, side part of the settings, here. Yeah, no, you can't see my mouse, but these are not translated well, so let's go over them. Auto-aim automatically targets and attacks or heals the nearest target when you use a skill. So if I had nothing targeted and I use this, it would kind of auto-target the nearest enemy and hit it. If I don't have that clicked and I use this, it'll just tell me to target something. I think I'm going to leave that off. I don't remember what I have on my main, but I'm sure I'll figure it out if it starts irritating me. Actually, I'm going to turn it on. I think I have it on my main. We'll see. Positioning skills using keyboard. That one's actually straightforward. If you use an AoE, like Leaping Porpoise, it lets you, instead of using your mouse to position it, you use your keys to position it. It sucks. I don't understand why anyone would use it. I will never click that. Automatically apply rechargeable means that when you have a skill that requires charging to use, at the end of its charging sequence, it automatically uses a skill, as opposed to sitting there with a full charge bar and having to press the button again. I don't know why you would ever unclick this. Let's see. Automatic attack. If I target an enemy and I have this clicked, it will automatically start kind of attacking it. Actually, hold on. I could show you. I might be able to show you later. But yeah, if I was standing here and Leshy or Sedgeling was walking around and I targeted it and I had this enabled, I would just automatically start auto-attacking it, which I don't like. Go figure, I don't want to have that on. Pause, skill directions, I actually don't remember what that does. Let me look that up. No. Hold on. Pause, skill directions, Pause. I think that cancels casting when you move. I need to test that. I don't remember what pause skill directions does. Let me actually just confirm and then run off to go find a sledgeling. No, I'm ignoring Taku. I'm so not looking forward to doing this part of the quest. I hate the intro part. Okay, so I'm targeting him. I'm not auto-attacking him. Awesome. Let me pull out my controls again. Alright, I'm gonna do pause skill directions. Oh, I don't have an AoE. Okay, I'll have to do that again when I actually have an AoE to test this with. I don't remember what it does. Alright, wait. Okay. Oh god, it's like, these are things I haven't looked at in a very long time, so sorry if I seem a little out of it, I guess. I don't know. What were we on? Removing the skill of destinations. Right, that one is, let's say, complex in the wording. Basically, if you have this clicked, if you're using something that requires some time to cast it, it makes you stop casting it if you click the button again. I hate that because I mash buttons like a retard. Wait, I'm not supposed to use that word, I guess. Idiot. Sorry. I mash buttons like I'm face rolling my keyboard like it's going out of style. So, yeah. I hate having that on because it means I never actually get the majority of my stuff casted. Reaction to the amplified. Yeah, I don't like screen shake. I don't like screen shake. I'm turning that off. I don't know what I have on my main. Intelligent application mode. There's a webpage that I pulled up earlier that said MOBA players might know this as SmartCast. I have no idea what that is. This option allows you to use ground target attacks like occultist grasping spirits instantly at the location of your cursor. Okay, right. So basically, if I was going to use dolphins, instead of having to, you know, move my mouse around, like have it target around my mouse and for me to have to go place it, it would just automatically use them around wherever my mouse is. I really like having that on, so I'm going to click it. Alright, that's done. Alright, time to talk to Taku. Oh god. I did turn on, instead of having background music, I think you'll notice, turn on the actual game music. Personally, I'll be honest, I find the game music to be kind of irritating. If you agree, feel free to let me know and I will put on literally anything else. Otherwise, I'm just going to tune it out. Since I'm not in... The thing with my main, the reason why I have the logo over the chat all the time is because I'm in a very competitive guild, blah blah blah. Well, this character isn't actually in a guild, so I'm going to not cover the chat. There would be absolutely no reason. You know? Alright. Yeah, so that quest, you basically kill the post, move on. I really just plow through by mashing F. Oh, save space, salvage items. Like, it's not... There's no reason to keep them in your inventory. At all. Just, if you're never going to use it again, salvage it. Oh, God. You know what, this is just for streaming purposes. I don't care that much. Okay. So... Kill the little plant monsters. Great, I love to kill shit. This'll be fine. Or I'll die, but it'll probably be fine. They don't do a lot of damage, so... now, bit of a side note here. You can get there's an achievement that you can, I believe, only get here. Other than that one I just got. I'm going to keep killing these until I get it. There are actually a couple achievements you can only get in the starting area. Once you leave the starting area, if you haven't gotten them, too bad. There are 2 you get just for killing a bunch of these things. Feller, I think that's it. Let me check. 1, 10, I actually think there might have been more. No. Wait. Okay, yeah, Bushwhacker I think is the next one, so let me kill more. God. I'm sitting here with like 3 buttons. This is so painful. Probably should have done this after I'd gone through this area. Just come back at the end, but I think you get a title from the last achievement, so it's... I'm not going to say important. Important is really stretching the value of that word. It's important to me. I'm the kind of person who likes to get achievements. Oh, is that the one that, no? Okay. The next one, so there's 4. 1 for 1, 1 for 10, 1 for 20. I'm going to assume the next one is for 30. If you're unsure, like if you forget, blah blah blah, Google is your friend. I understand that this game has a lot of things that are kind of difficult to Google, but you know, if you look specifically on if you Google with, I forget how Google does it. Basically, use Google to only go through the forum posts. It makes things easier. Okay. Cool thing about that, titles. Awesome. Okay, now please die. Please die. Okay. So, let me rename this, by the way, because it's starting zone. Actually, what is this called? Emerald Falls. Okay, I can't spell it all. E. Fold. I totally forgot the second E. Alright. There we go. I totally thought it said Lotus. Brainwashed. Alright. Please skip. Alright. I mean, there's really not... Basically, the majority of the beginning zone is... Well, okay, if you like apparel, do watch the cutscenes. I would suggest all of them. At least in your first character, the one that you think you're going to name. Because there are certain apparel pieces that you can only get through the reputation earned by watching the storyline. For my alts, I just simply don't care. There is some merchant for that here somewhere. I will find him for you in a minute. Yeah, these things are actually good for you to read on your first playthrough, these little pop-up things. I kind of ignore them personally, but I've also played for a long time. I don't know about the other mode, but I think it's actually for all modes. Quick pathfinding, I like quite a bit. You just press the button it tells you to press, and it just kind of automatically starts tracking you to where you want to go. You can also achieve the same effect by just clicking on whatever's underlined over here, but also one setting I don't currently have on that I like to have on. Display pathfinding path. That's just personal preference, so I can see the green arrows and I can, you know, just run faster, because I'm really impatient. As you can see. I just want to get the first thing. But I really hate the interactive cutscenes personally. Now, I'm sure some people like them or think they're cool, or I like to either be really interacting with the game or completely tuning out everything. I don't like the in-between. So. Alright. Quest zone. I've never heard of someone having trouble in the quest zone. Partially why I'm not, oh, finally. Yes, that's great. Okay. Yeah, partially why I'm not stopping to explain things in here, it's the quest zone. So. Yes, easy to use. Alright. Oh, equip the bell. Deconstruct the old one. Actually, let me explain this while I'm here. If you mouse over these, it'll more or less tell you what they do. The first little ball has 2 modes. You can combine items. That is used for soul grid and PvP mark stuff. Right now, it doesn't mean anything to me. Item stripping is when you have, like, let's say you had a really good piece of 69 gear that you use a bunch of items on, such as tier beads or dragon spikes. If you're a new player, I don't know if those words actually mean anything to you yet, but they're basically items that unlock additional stat slots and whatnot. Help your gear get better, long story short. It strips some of the consumable objects back out of your gear. I think you get back like 80% of whatever you use. Really good when you're going from, like, you know, 69 gear to 79 gear. You can just be like, okay, great, I can use all these mats in my next piece of gear. Salvage, pretty straightforward. I've already been using it a lot. Split, pretty straightforward. If you click on this, click on a stack, you can type in how many you want to split off, and you just basically make 2 stacks. Password lock and time lock. I almost never use these. Yeah, time lock locks items for a certain number of days. Just straight up, like, congratulations, you can't use this until the time lock expires. Password lock means that, you can't unlock it unless you type in the password. Or if you've... For me, like, it doesn't bring up the password panel because I've already typed in my password once this session. It doesn't re-prompt you for your password multiple times. It assumes if you've typed it in once, congratulations, you're in. So, in order to unlock it, you just unlock it, basically. Unbind and change bind. I actually don't know what change bind does. I've never used it. Unbind. That's useful later, and honestly pretty rarely. Gear and certain, like, well, actually I think mostly just gear. If you use it, I don't think I have any of these pieces to show you. Oh, actually, hold on. Yeah, I don't. Oh. But gold gear it'll say up at the top, number of unbinds left. You buy a bunch of, I think they're unbinding scrolls or something, and you use this tool to basically unbind the equipment, and then you can, you know, resell it. It's almost never worth it because the items you need to unbind something are so expensive. The only time I would ever use that is if you had a really godly piece of gear. Like, I don't know. If I, as a spirit shaper, had some, like, 69 bell with, like, crit increment, crit increment, godly white rolls, you know. And oh, what's the what are the hidden stats on it? The green stats? Oh, look, it's more crit increment, you know. You can guess what I like to stack. Yeah. That's about the only time I think it'd be useful. And then you have sort. I hate sort. I wish I could go into the settings and manually disable sort. I literally have never had a desire to use that button. However, there have been very many times where I've meant to click a button that comes up here later, like right above the sort button, and accidentally, in my tired state, click the sort button. I hate this button. I hate this button so much. I press that button and I have to stop what I'm doing and spend the next, on my main, 10 to 20 minutes resorting my inventory manually. Yeah, I hate that button. You have the little baggy things, which I'm mousing over now. Temporary, you've seen me a couple times do things like open a box and it pops up the temporary inventory and it shows the item in here. You can either manually grab the item and pull them into your inventory, or you can just press on the bottom, it says collect, and it'll automatically pull everything into the first slots in your inventory. I personally don't necessarily understand the point of a temporary backpack. I guess it's good in that you can just kind of walk, like if you just kind of ignore it, you can kind of store stuff in there, but it like will prompt you to deal with it a lot. And if you can't move new things into your temporary backpack until you empty it. Apparel, I can't use yet. Purchases, this is used only when you're buying items from the Aurum shop, which I don't have access to yet because of my level. If you buy something from the Aurum shop, it goes into purchases, and it's kind of like the temporary backpack just for Aurum items. Bottom of the backpack panel, you have bronze shards. You can use those at a certain vendor to buy certain objects. Bronze shards are at this point decently easy to obtain from just logging in every day. Notes are what you use to buy bound items, mostly from vendors. You cannot transfer notes, and there's no way around that. Trust me, when I first came into this game, I desperately was looking up some way around that. There are certain items in the shop you can buy to exchange coins at a pretty decent rate for notes. I'm not going to go into what those items are exactly because I'm going to be selfish and greedy on that. I don't want those prices to get driven up. But yeah, if something prompts you to buy it with notes, it's going to be bound. Coins are what you use to buy things from other players and unbound items. If a vendor sells you something for coins, chances are it's not going to be bound, and you can then trade the item. That's rare though. Most vendors, like most NPC vendors, sell things for notes. Yeah. And then you have Aurum. Aurum is the money that you use real life money to buy. You can also exchange coins, or Imperial coins, for Aurum. There's another panel for that. Again, I can't access it yet. I'll bring it up later. This is your quest backpack. Some things will pop up in here. Occasionally you have some quests that will give you maps that you have to actually right-click in here, but for the most part, you can basically forget this exists. I very much often do. I've actually forgotten about that a few times. Not recently. Eventually I learned, but... Oh, level rewards. Cool. Yep, bronze shards. I just got bronze shards for hitting level 9, apparently. I think. What level am I? Yeah, 9. Where does it say? Oh. Why is this here? No, go away. Stop. I guess there's no way to get that off my screen. Disable, exit. There are certain things in the, Okay, you can press F11, by the way, while I'm here, to rearrange the things on your screen. That's what I meant to do. So if I wanted, I could drag the map to the other side of the screen, or battle notices around, or the quest stuff. Yeah, I have no desire to do that. I think this actually does stay the same between characters because it seems to have all my settings, well, all of my little shifts to everything that are on my other Spirit Shaper. I'm just going to keep them. I don't want to change anything, but you can if you wish. Gold bar, daily consumable. Yeah, this is just stuff that I'm getting from basically existing. You get a lot of stuff for just existing and actually logging on regularly during your first week of play. It is extremely important, by the way, while I'm here. It is ridiculously important to log on every day for your first 7 days and collect these. Yes, you can get around it. Every time I have missed, especially the 7th day, it is irritating and a pain in the butt, and I've regretted it. I very much advise you, especially if you're actually a brand new player. If, like for me, once I had my main up and running, it was easy for me to skip these, well, easy-ish, on my alts because I could always make up for it by sending over stuff from my main. If you're a brand new player, do not miss these 7 days. You get that pack that I just showed you guys. This is a 12-slot pouch for your backpack. It expands your inventory by 12 slots. Level 41 gold gear. Phlogiston. Soul Grid gift pack. Okay, I know Excelsior doesn't mean anything to you yet at this stage, if you're actually following along as you're playing. Basically, it is there are certain skills that you have to pay experience points to make them better. Excelsior is a substitute currency you can use instead of XP. It's actually what gets used first. So it's really good to have things that have given you more Excelsior. It's good to get Excelsior because then you don't have to dip into your experience points to improve your skills. This is, I think, the most important thing. I believe, okay. And you'll see this at the end of the tutorial. You have special skills. They have interesting abilities. They often do a lot of damage. The Spirit Shaper Yeti is kind of infamous for being a little overpowered if it's stowed properly. If you don't get this book, you have to pay, I think, somewhere around 60 Annex Benedictions. Long story. To buy it from a vendor. It's a pain in the butt. It's doable. It's not the end of the world, but it's a pain, and I like to avoid that. So, alright, let's move on. Okay. Oh god. So many quests of kill random shit. Thanks, okay, bye. Alright. I could go into a detailed list of exactly how to use this specific class's skills. Since there are a couple, well, more than a couple. There are 7 different classes. There's no reason for me to sit there and give a tutorial specifically on Spirit Shapers. That was not the point of this video. Or I guess series, because it's going to be a series. Yeah. Have fun on the wings while you have them. These wings are nice and fast, and you don't have to worry about them going basically stale on you. I'll explain that later. I actually had a character that I ran around the starting zone with those wings and just flew into the mountains for the lulz. It was fun, but they really badly textured the mountains. They actually are... You can, like... You actually can't stand on the top of them. You fall right through. Alright. I don't know if I'm yawning a lot. If I do start yawning a lot, by the way, I slept 3 hours last night. I just simply couldn't sleep. Oh, bit of advice. These apparel pieces are very difficult to obtain later in the game. If you are interested in collecting boutique points, which you can use to buy various items, oh god, which ones? Bovine Buddy is hard to get because it originally dropped from a boss that is no longer in the game. King of Beasts. Oh god. Lucky Rabbit drops from Hogwash. It is actually decently obtainable. I don't remember what the panda and the kitty drop from. But, easy way to find out. Grand Boutique, accessories. I believe it's under game mode. Yeah, okay. Bunny, cow. Yeah, those are the ones I talked about. Yeah, Thunder, it says on the bottom, dropped by Thunderhorn. Thunderhorn no longer exists. This is dropped by Hogwash. Hogwash does exist, so it's obtainable. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Where is Kitty? Alright, it's gotta be in here somewhere. Kitty and panda. Okay, here's a panda. That is maybe received by opening the fashion pack purchased at the trader stand. So I think if you don't get this at the beginning, you actually may not be able to get it. So this is actually probably one of the harder ones to obtain. I think all of these you have a chance of getting them in one of the Funland rooms, specifically the one with the chests. More on that later. The drop rate, though, sucks. So, where is the cat? I actually have no idea what you have to do to get this. Obtained by participating in the new server points event. Okay, as far as I know, that's an event that I've never seen it. I'm gonna assume it was an event that started when the server started. I don't know. So, your best bets on what to buy are the cat and the panda. Just not the rabbit. The rabbit is the easiest to obtain. Cow being second easiest because there are still people who have the cows. They just cost somewhere around 5 million coins. Give or take, depending on who's selling. I have one. It's unbound. I'm very excited to sell it later. I'm gonna go with the cat because I like cats. It's legitimately my only reasoning on that, other than rarity. Oh, and it matches my hair. Kind of. Alright. Let's get a move on. Click here to reconfigure, customize skills, and system hotkeys. Yeah, that's just controls. I already did that, thank you. Alright. No, I'll watch the cutscene. Okay, at least it was short. Alright. Oh. That's obtained from a Scour boss. And I don't know where any of the other ones are obtained. Hold on. Grand Boutique. Accessories. Start at the bottom. Those are a world boss. Those are obtainable. That's a Scour boss. Those are obtainable. I say easily obtainable. That means that you can buy them pretty regularly in the auction house. It does not mean that they're cheap. Have fun with that. But they are at least available. What were the other items? Probably up here. This guy. Obtained by participating in Cool Midsummer Week event. Yeah, okay, so it's available once a year, is what I'm hearing. And then... oh, this guy. Okay, he can only be received in the fashion pack, purchased at the trader stand if you don't get him at the beginning zone. Welp. Guess I know what I'm getting. I believe each one of these, and by the way, press C, go to apparel. This shows you what you just equipped. This is just your decorative stuff. There is a button here to hide your weapon. You can see that when I... there we go. You can see that if I hide the weapon, you can't see my bell. However, you cannot have certain accessories showing and have your weapon showing. Yeah. Okay, so the starting zone apparel items have a 3-day lifespan. However, as long as you don't take them off, they won't disappear off your character. There are people I've seen, level 79, who've been playing for months, who have just never taken them off. It's both amusing and impressive. Alright. Blah, blah, blah. I think I have to go attack him. Yeah, this is fun. This is the dodge tutorial. Eh. Oh god, I hate tutorials. I really wish there was an option to just skip the tutorial and have it auto-level you. And just give you a pack of all the stuff you were supposed to obtain in there. Alright. Alright. Yeah, all you have to do for that one is dodge it twice. You don't actually have to dodge the attack, you just have to use dodge twice. What is this? Okay. Got new orb. Deconstruct. Moving on. Oh wait, what does this guy here do? Bullshit. Yeah, ignore the equipment item. Yeah. Ignore the equipment shops. They are completely worthless. Right? Like, I think they could honestly take them just straight out of the game and no one would care. So. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Pretty much anytime you see something glowing, green, floating, or pulsing, that's something you have to go walk up to and press F. Thankfully, straightforward. Yep, so, plot. Hey look, evil scary monsters come up and kill everyone. So you know how I said there were a couple different achievements that you can only get in the starting zone? This is one of them, which I'm about to show you in a moment. So my favorite place to finish it is up ahead. Okay. So there is another achievement that is basically just for killing a bunch of dark scales. So essentially just stand in this area and kill shit until you get the achievement. Pretty straightforward. It's just... if you don't know the achievement exists, you will probably miss it. Alright. I think I have to kill 40 of these things. If I had any kind of video editing tool at all, even a little, when I posted this on YouTube, I would just fast forward through this part. Yep. Okay. And at the very end, like, you can't wait till the very end before you leave a zone to actually farm this achievement, because all the dark scales go away at the end. So that's why I do it pretty early on. Yeah. 23 out of 30. So 30 and then 40. Okay, that's 30. Just 10 more. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Alright. That should be it. Yep. And that would be it for the achievements that are only obtainable in this area. Now that those are out of the way. Okay, my whole room smells like mushrooms now. And herbs. Alright. Blah blah blah. Hey, look at the green glowy thing. Irritating cutscene of Akuta, who is really irritating at the beginning of the story. Actually, that would probably have been a really good place to farm, but... Oh, wait. I do this every time. I think, honestly, every single alt I brought through here, I have missed this one quest step and had to go back. Okay. Yay. Blah blah blah. There we go. I also like keyboard mode because I only need one hand to actually play the game. Which actually could sound really bad, but I basically like to eat at my desk a lot. Yeah, anyways. Yeah. I hate the escort quests. I'll be honest. I really have no fondness towards Fort's storyline quests. Technically, once you get out of the starting zone, you don't have to do the storyline quests, but they do give you really good XP, so... Oh, cool. Alright. This cutscene I'll watch. Although I think I might be forced to watch it anyways. So yeah, Aquita dies. Arya's distraught. Yeah, harsh. He died protecting her, so... Yeah, she's really gotta be feeling pretty not awesome about that. Also, I totally took that opportunity to stuff my face with mushrooms. Okay. Blah blah blah. Can I use this panel yet? No. I really just want to blast through this. Okay. Because, like I said, most people do not need help with main storyline. It's kind of a just-in-case recording. So, let me actually pop myself into the streaming Discord channel, just in case somebody, pops in, needs me. I'm gonna actually also unmute the Discord, just in case someone actually starts talking in Discord. I don't think that's likely, but just in case. Blah blah blah. You don't actually have to dodge, you just have to kill the guy. I think I was supposed to kill those two guys with my special attack, but whatever. Early game, the Spirit Shaper attacks actually do a surprisingly impressive amount of damage. Then you get really crappy for a while, and then late game, you get really, really, really good again. I mean, I'd say that a good Spirit Shaper speccing into DPS in at least daily groups and, medium range medium difficulty dungeons, when they're not actually needed to heal, can out DPS a lot of people. Obviously, I think if you're comparing a, 340k might Spirit Shaper to a 340k might Gunslinger, the Gunslinger is going to edge out, at least on single target. Actually, most classes can edge out on single target. The best opportunity to be a DPS Shaper is anytime there's a lot of mobs. Most of your attacks are AoE, or at least have some decent cleave. Right, I totally said I wasn't going to talk about class stuff. Also, hold on, I just ate another bite of mushroom. My bad. Wow. Yelling at the guy's grandpa that he couldn't save his life. Harsh as fuck. Alright. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. I get the feeling that you can probably hear me hammering on my F key whenever someone starts talking. Right. So this is a backpack. It goes in one of these slots. If it has a plus sign, that means that you have to unlock it. If it has a bag sign, that means that you can just drag a bag in. Alright, so for that one I need backpack expansions, which I don't have yet. Alright. Go to the cliffs. Alright, I have to go in about 40 minutes. There's a boss I want to run on my main. So for those of you who actually know me as Kieran, the Lotus officer, I decided I didn't want to be raid officer anymore. So I don't actually have to go to the raid, but I like getting things, so I'm gonna go for the loot, probably. I just didn't want to do it anymore, by the way. It's not like something happened, it's actually a really tough officer position to take alone. It was monopolizing a lot of my time. Every single day. And we had a second raid officer a couple times, but for the last couple of weeks it was just me. And that sucked. So, whoops. Alright. Oh, before I go, I think it's that guy up there, actually. No! No! Okay, made it. Totally forgot about this. I wanted to show you guys. Well, first of all, inventory attendant. Right here. I don't know why there's an inventory attendant here, because you can't use them yet. Like, let me just double check. Okay, so actually you can use them here. You get 100 knowledge points to start off, and this costs 20. So you can actually unlock it. But again, to get to that panel that I just got to, go to the yin yang sign, go up to crafts, press it. They also call this a life interface panel, or not this one, sorry. This panel specifically, I don't know why, but they call it the life interface panel. I have no idea. Anyways, apparel pack. I'll buy that later when I have apparel. I like the material inventory. More inventory. Yeah, lots of inventory. And then mining, felling, botany, yada yada. Nothing else I care about right now. Let me talk to her again. No? Okay, I guess I can't use her yet. There might be some kind of like level that I have to get to. This chick you can use to send and receive letters. I actually don't know if I can. Let me see if there's a level in it. Okay. Yeah, okay, I have to be level 16 to send. I don't know why these guys are here. At what level can you fly? Let me double check that really quick. It's been one of those things I simply don't know off the top of my head. That's the wrong button. One of these gives you your leveling gifts. And I don't remember which one. That one. This one. So, level 30. Or 29, at least. Yep, requires level 29. You get your first pair of wings for free from this panel as a reward for hitting level 29. That is when you can first use wings. You receive better wings later from doing the orange quests. Those are your 2 free wings that you get. You used to get a class mount at level 69. Now you have to actually buy it from your class vendor. That's probably gonna suck. Anyways, but yeah, that's the wings. Side note, when you do get wings, if you press the magnifying glass, you have multiple slots to put wings. You don't need to keep them stored in your inventory or in your bank. Just really nifty, gets them out of the way, yada yada, same thing for mounts. If you have premium, it shares the speed between all similar mounts. So if I have 1 2-person flying mount, can you buy wings? Yeah, I mean you can buy, if you like are level 20 and you had a bunch of mount filters. If you had a bunch of feathers or you had a bunch of coins, and you wanted to buy the wings, yes, you just can't use them. So, yeah. Alright. Oh, this is a storyteller guy. Real quick. This is what you are going to be spending if you bother with this. The points that you get from watching all the cutscenes, this is what you can buy with them. You need the points to get these cards, and then once you have them, you spend notes. Not a lot of notes, they're pretty cheap. You know, if you don't actually like these and you're not into collecting stuff, ignore it. I would like to get the village greetings gift. I don't need to though. It's not actually that important. So, yeah, alright. That's it. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, please let me go now. Please. Please. Okay, there we go. Forgot I had to talk to the guy. I don't know what this meme is. I guess it's not a meme. There's this ongoing joke that every time he's seasick, he's like, I'm not seasick, I'm just hungry, which is like, why are you puking if you're hungry? That's not how this works. Okay. I don't know. I've heard that people who actually really spend time paying attention to the storyline really appreciate it. I don't personally, because the first time I played a character, I blasted through it all because the person I was playing with wasn't very patient, and now I'm not. I really don't have the patience to go and reread everything. Okay. Stop telling me to adjust my control style. Oh, that's the wrong button. That needs to be off my bar. Okay. Yeah, my keybind settings are not probably going to help the majority of people, because I do keybinds way differently than most people. Like, I actually don't know how other people play with the, you know, typical keybinds. God damn it. Okay, whatever. Okay. Oh god, yes, please skip that. Alright. Now we're finally out of the starting zone. Finally. Thank you. I really hate the starting zone. Alright. So, to start up with the actual real person storyline, yep, you just kind of follow the yellow question marks. Pretty easy. Occasionally, you might think you've run out. Usually, if you look in one of these pages, there might be more. So. Should you drink salt water? It might amuse me, so I'm gonna go with yes. It's like right up there with, should I lick this hot cast iron pan? That depends. Can I watch and laugh? Blah 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 blah. Yeah, she's very pretty. No one cares. And she's not actually that pretty! Except for that one scene where she has her hair down. I think she's also naked in that scene. Oh, almost naked. Anyways, moving on. Blah blah blah. Nobody cares. Lots of... Okay, actually, I could go over... I'm not really sure what exactly to go over, because I'm passing by a lot of stuff just as if it's nothing, because I've been playing for 6 months. A lot of the stuff to me is really, really nothing. I'll go back over a lot of it later. Since At this point, you're not going to have, now you're even thirstier. What should you do? Always alcohol. Okay, I mean, that can never be a wrong decision, right? Alright. My recommendation, not recommendation. Since at this point in the game, you do not have a decent way to get around. And for the next couple dozen levels, you're not going to have a decent way to get around unless you dump a bunch of money into a good mount or something. These people can help you get places faster. I could use her to port to Darkfall or to the entrance to the Sunken Galleon, which is also the Scour. To give you an idea, Darkfall's over here. The Scour is there. We are here. So, actually pretty decent, thank goodness, because otherwise getting around is a pain in the butt. Alright. This, by the way, is where the adventure quests are. This is the adventure quest building. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I also recommend doing purple quests as you pass by them. They're usually pretty short, and they give you, some notes, some experience. Mostly they just get out of your quest log, which I think is worth doing, just to get them out of your hair. If I start eating salt, if I just start eating salt, will absorb salt from the water I drink? Oh, sorry, I am not. For some reason, half of that was off my screen. If I just start eating salt, will absorb the salt from the water I drink. Okay, I can't quite parse that sentence. I'm gonna say more salt, more alcohol, and tell me when you can't feel anything anymore. Just like everyone else. Actually, that sounds a lot like my weekends. Salt, alcohol, fat. Do like potato chips. Actually, I like Cheetos better. Because cheese, I mean, come on. Cheese is always the answer. Unless you're lactose intolerant, then I'm just really sorry. Okay. Big little hint about this room. Pretty straightforward. It's always the one with the U. It's all the other ones are spelled C-O. He's spelled C-U. Kill it. Move on. If I eat pepper, will it even out everything? Asking the serious questions. That is a good question. Will eating pepper... I mean, if you're going to eat salt and pepper and alcohol, it depends on what the alcohol was, but then you better eat something like, I don't know, mushrooms or something to really get a good full meal going. If it's beer, you could get some beef. And, it's like stew, taken in portions. Okay. Oh, yeah, don't get hit by bubbles. It's pretty straightforward. This, by the way, is your intro to Trial of the Four Kings. You should be doing this at least every 3, I think, days. Because it kind of saves the amount of XP you're going to get from it for a couple of days, so you don't actually have to do it every day. But you should do it every at least couple of days. You get XP from it, and yeah. At the lower levels, your main concern is, oh dear god, how do I get to 60? 50 is okay. 60 is actually, real person. My mom said for me to complete the Tide Pod Challenge and she'll buy me my own washing machine. Should I listen? I think as a person with a streaming account and a YouTube, I think I'm legally required to say, no, you shouldn't put that in your body. Legally required. I just don't want to get in trouble. But it would be amusing in a horrifying way. But you shouldn't do it. That would be wrong. Cough, cough. Okay. these are your portals. This is your fast travel system. If it's blue, you can go there. If it's gray, get wrecked. You're going to have to unlock that manually. A lot of these can be unlocked through storyline. My advice is get a friend who has a 2 or more person mount. They can use the portals that you can't, and as long as they're driving, they can pull you onto their mount, take you over to, say, this portal, and by you getting ported there by your friend, you will unlock the portal. So within 5 minutes, you can have everything on this map unlocked if you make a good friend. That is my brilliant advice. 'Cause I am lazy and impatient. Again, I can't legally tell you to put your entire body in a washing machine. I think I legally have to tell you not to do that. But it might be amusing. But you shouldn't do it. That would be wrong. Cough, cough. Alright. Complete Aquita. Oh, God. You're gonna need to feed his ass more food, aren't you? I swear to God, the early game, half the quests are, hey, feed me more food. Blah, blah, blah. At least it's only 50 notes, and you make more notes through the storyline anyways, so. If you somehow get here and you don't have 50 notes, just stop. Reevaluate your life choices. Okay. Do you know any magic spells to clean salt out of clothes? I don't know what you're talking about. I've totally never been pagan or anything. Anyways, magic spells are totally not a thing. Ever. Weird. Okay. Okay, so I guess the story is they think that she's a follower of evil because of the way she dresses? What? I don't... Okay, by the way, real quick, the reason why a bunch of NPCs look doubled is because there's been a problem with a couple NPCs disappearing, so they decided to double everything. Long story short. So yes, there are actually two little girls there. Anyways. How much would you pay for magic beans? Tell you what, I'll give you some magic disappearing money for your magic beans. It's there, it's just invisible. That's what makes it magic. I'm gonna go with red. I hate all these horses more or less equally, but... oh. Press N to get to your general skills. I totally forgot to bind these. Shoot. Let me bring up my... Do I have the photo up still? Oh. I had a photo of how I had everything bound. Oh, that's... V. This is Shift V, Control V. Doesn't need a button. Already bound. There. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I think that's everything. Eh. Oh, I don't have a house yet, but sure. Don't care. I don't even think I can use this. Oh, I can actually port to Sulan without being in a guild now. Cool. Okay, whatever. Yeah, oh, while I guess, have this up, I should probably explain. These skills are basically your random little miscellaneous skills. Expression, you have a whole slew of dances and, you know, expressions and little chat bubble things. Go ham, have fun. Oh, these, if you have certain accessories, you can have interactions with them. I actually don't know what that button Apparently it's a helmet thing. I don't know. I've actually never used that one. This, you can kind of equip an expression. Not really... I don't know. It's... Some of them actually look good. Some of them are wildly irritating. The one that gives you the cash signs in your eyes makes a noise every time you walk into a room, and it is so annoying. But if you want to piss people off, I mean, go wild. Have fun. Anyways. Exaggerated expression. Oh yeah, that one. That one. Every time you walk into a room, it makes that noise. I actually think I'm gonna go with that. Oh wait, it does a stink line. Okay, I know it's not supposed to be stink lines, but it just makes her look like she rolled in shit and now she smells. Let's undo that. Yes, secondary skills. If you get into a guild, you will have more skills here. The only one you have without being in a guild is the town portal and the basic town portal to Sulan. Still good. I would have a bound. It's a good thing to have, but yeah. What are the best salt-related skills? Well, here I've got Salt Ball, where you throw a bird-shaped ball of salt. And here you've got Salt Shaker, where you use a tingly little salt shaker to shake salt at someone, and it deals them damage over time. This one you use to ingest salt, which heals you. This one throws little tiny balls of salt at people. So, salt. Well, I don't have any pepper skills yet. I have this one, where a deer that's been well salted and peppered, is ready to be cooked, runs at somebody. For some reason that I don't know yet. I guess you piss off the deer and then point at the guy and say he did it. I don't know. Maybe you just start crying and say he did it. He hurt my feels, and the deer goes and white knights. Anyways, but I don't have any pepper related skills, so you're gonna have to just keep watching and wait. All right. Oh, this guy, by the way, same guy we saw earlier. Oh, good, I can buy this now. So, that you get 2,000 notes, 5 egret feathers, 5 restorative filters, which I never use and always end up selling, and 10 vanisher scrolls. Even if you don't care about the actual apparel pieces, it's at least worth watching enough cutscenes to get that at the beginning. Did you name him Escargot? I think when they get all lazy and bubbly, I think you're supposed to add garlic, white wine, and parsley. Is there no music here? What happened to the music? Oh, game hates me. This is why I don't have this on. Sometimes there's music, and sometimes the game's like, nah, don't feel like it. Deal with it. Shh, that's my PvP mix. Hold on. No. Sure, I'll put on my super melancholy music for a while. Cough, cough. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Ew. Alright. What am I supposed to do here again? Oh yeah. If you press F at it and it doesn't work, just right-click it. Pretty much always works. Look, it's like a giant slug. And I'm throwing salt balls at him. I don't know what would be worse, if I didn't hear you or if I did. It's like you start singing and I just hear you from like one house out. I'm just sitting there like, alright, that's weird. It's like, well, that just got disturbing really quickly. Okay. I really need someone to recommend Pandora stations to play on my stream. Alright. Da-da-da. This guy, I'm just gonna click. I don't want to actually have to find people. Oh, I still have to press F at the end. I'm too lazy for that. Why am I a serving girl suddenly? When did this happen? This is why you read the storyline. Alright. Singing about salt and its uses. I'm gonna switch music again. Hold on. Oh god, I just need something more entertaining. Sure! Alright. I put on my J-pop and K-pop station. So either be really good or extremely annoying. So, who knows? Ooh, I got pants! Equip the pants! Equip the pants? Yes. Alright. Yeah, that's okay. Considering that most people talking over this game is done through text, I've gotten very much used to just looking past bad grammar. Very, very used to that. I'm seriously sitting here eating like a mushroom the size of my fist for lunch. It's just like... Yeah, alright. What the fuck was I doing? Catch up to Akuta. He's right here! There's not a lot of catching up to do, like... What am I gonna do? Like, flop on my belly all the way out here or something? Okay, that line specifically reminds me very much of a friend of mine. Or a friend of my mains. Well, friend of mine. It says shit like that a lot. Me am smart, me used grammar goodly. I try really hard not to comment on other people's grammar anymore. I have gotten yelled at so many fucking times for that shit. Wait. Oh crap, I missed a really good opportunity to make a really stupid meme joke. Well. Okay, Akuta and I gave him this conch. No, okay. Oh, okay, so it was, we got this, so it was, Akuta and I got this. No, Akuta and I gave him the shell, we got it from the belly of a fish. Then, I watched someone the other day on, someone else's stream, who's streaming Rev, going through a plotline quest, and it was making you do one of those, you know, chat quest steps. Oh god, were they getting very tilted. King of Oh god, my brain and eyes together do not want to read the word, because I really hate miscapitalization. Like in the middle. Okay, do you ever do that thing where like you see some people, I don't understand the meme, but when they like randomly capitalize random letters of the word and you're sitting there trying to find the code? That gets me. Blah blah blah. Okay, Mr. Attractive Fish Person. What are we doing now? What is it with these fish elves? I mean, I gotta admit, I do give Revs points for uniqueness. Okay. I want to do this. I am by the way, this area is... Every city has an area like this where it shows the guild leaders whose guilds have captured certain areas in the vicinity. So, no, why do you hate me? Am wrong? God damn it! Don't do that! Yeah, I'm fine. So yeah, on the bright side, I'm actually going to swap for a little bit. It's almost DA opening time. I really want to go kill the boss and get fat loots. I'm going to probably skip... I'm probably actually going to stop there for the night because I should hang out with my guild, help the new players out, and then I usually do dailies later in the evening. And then I should actually freaking sleep tonight. But, oh, I was supposed to be doing my room stream tomorrow. I did say I was going to do it every Tuesday. I need to drive someone to and from the car shop. So I will probably not be able to do my stream tomorrow. If I do not do my room stream tomorrow, I will be doing it Wednesday instead. Because I don't think a lot of the people who watch my room stream are watching this, I will post that as an update status on Twitch. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, or stream requests, message me on Twitch or my Discord, the link to which is under my video. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.